Hi and welcome back to my channel. So it's my weekly favourite, so let's get straight into it. So let's talk about bagels. So I love a bagel thin. I prefer a bagel thin than over an actual thick bagel personally, but we're all different and we're all entitled to how we like our bagel. So I have really enjoyed 3 bagels this week, and I want to talk about this because I just can't get my head around it, and sometimes we don't need to get our head around it, but I've adapted it to fit into my lifestyle. So I'm just going to show you. I will tell you the Slimming World sins and I will tell you the calories, but it's up to you how you go about doing this into your Slimming World plan or calorie counting and whatever plan you are on. So the first bagel thin I've absolutely loved is the Wolberton Bagel Thins Cinnamon and Raisin. These are just gorgeous. You can have them sweet and you can have them savoury. I like to have them savoury. I like to have a bit of cheese in here with ham. It's just amazing. I do like having, like, if I'm having a toasted tea cake, then I do like having cheese on it. I think it's a Yorkshire thing, but it's absolutely gorgeous as well. These are 6.5 sins on the plan, or the 130 calories. This is where I will tell you in a minute where my thoughts are. So what I want you to take note is there is 2 greens and 2 ambers on here. Sugars are quite high, they're 5.3. That is 0.6. The saturated is 0.2. Salt is 0.40. So they've got like 2 green and 2 amber. So I've absolutely loved them. The other one is the tomato and herb. Yeah, tomato and herb bagel thin. These are incredible. I like these with a bit of cream cheese on, cherry tomatoes on top, and then some chili salt grinded on top. Amazing, with some rocket on the side. Delicious. Now on the plan, these are 5.5 sins per bagel, and if you are calorie counting, they are 117 calories per bagel. Then what I want you to take note is of this. So it is all green apart from one, which is the salt, which is 0.35. It's lower in sugar, which is 1.6. And overall, it's a really good bagel if you're looking at the nutritional value. So I absolutely love these. They're one of my favourites. Gorgeous. Then we move on to these ones. These are the soft seeded bagels. You're allowed one of these as a healthy extra B, or they are 6 sins on the plan. Now these are absolutely gorgeous. Now calorie wise, they're 128 calories. Now this is where I don't understand, because on here you have 3 amber and 1 green, and these are a healthy B, whereas these are not. Is it to do with the fibre? But I don't understand it. So sometimes you've just got to use a little bit of common sense, I think, sometimes. But I'm just being open and honest. I've obviously not been counting sins because I don't do that. I look at the calories and the nutritional value more now. But I just thought I'd mention them. I really don't understand. If you do know, then please let me know. Yeah, I've absolutely loved bagel thins. And the other product I rave about, I mentioned it in my Friday Finds, is this. It is Jamie Oliver's Smoky Veggie Chili. It is gorgeous. The whole sachet of this is 1.5 sins and it is divine. Have it on jacket potato, have it with some rice. You can even put mince to it. It is gorgeous. Honestly guys, please try it. Gorgeous and so filling, and I mean really filling. The other product which I've mentioned loads on my channel, if you've been watching my what I eat in a day, you will know that I've absolutely loved the Genius Kale wraps. These are one of my firm favourites. I absolutely love them. You can have one of these as a healthy extra B, or they are 3.5 sins. If you are calorie counting, they are 83 calories. I absolutely love stuffing these with salad, and my new firm favourite thing is stuffing it with half a can of chickpeas, which you just drain. Get the chickpeas, mush them up with like a potato masher, and add a teaspoon or a tablespoon of pesto sauce to it. Mash it all up, mix it all up, put it in a wrap with rocket, cherry tomatoes, whatever you want, and it is divine. I absolutely can't recommend it enough. A lot of people have asked what's the texture like with these. Now they are nothing like a white wrap at all, but they are a lot better than the bee-free wraps. If you've ever tried the bee-free wraps, you know as soon as you start trying to roll it, it breaks. These are nothing like this. You can perfectly roll them without breakages, but they're not as like soft and bouncy as a white wrap, that is for sure. But what I will say is I do feel more full on this, and I don't feel as bloated than having a white wrap. Really nice. They are slightly more expensive than like your Weight Watchers white wraps. They are divine. They come in two flavours, they come in kale and they come in beetroot. I'm not a beetroot fan, so I've only tried the kale ones. If you are looking for these, don't look in the bread aisle, look in the free from sections in your supermarket. That's where you will find these. Then my other firm favourite snack are the Chickpeas. Now I absolutely adore these. They are my firm favourite, and my favourite flavour is the sweet and smoking. They're just so filling, so delicious, really, really tasty and gorgeous. Basically it's a chickpea, like a what's it puff basically, and they're just so nice. Now these ones come in a pack of 5, and these are the 15-gram bag. These are 3 sins on the plan. If you are calorie counting, the 60 calories per bag. But if you get the 22-gram bag, they are 4.5 sins. So if you want to reduce your calories and reduce your sins, then make sure you're getting the 15-gram bag. They come in a lot of flavours, and they come in big bags as well. I can't buy the big bags because I'll just munch through them. So I do like having the multi-bag in, where I can have one bag and really enjoy them. And yeah, and I'm not tempted to overindulge in them. These are my firm favourite. You can get them in most places, most supermarkets sell them, and they are delicious. Another breakfast item which I've loved are the Kingsmill golden pancakes. So these are gorgeous. You get 6 in a pack. They're under £1 for the pack. Pancake is 3.5 sins. If you are calorie counting, they're 75 calories per pancake, and I just adore them. It's just so simple now to have something like this in, where I can enjoy it, the kids can enjoy it, Hubster can have it, and I'm not having to like make my own version of a pancake. I can have this, portion control it. I have 2. I have it with lots of raspberries and blueberries with the butterscotch syrup on top, which I have 2.5 mils of it, which is half a teaspoon just to sweeten it. And it's gorgeous. It fills me up, it does what I need it to do, and it's all about having a happy balance, and I've absolutely loved this. Now they will be featured in my What I Eat in a Day, which will be up on Tuesday, tomorrow. Because I've had them today for my breakfast, and I just thought, you know what, I've not had these for ages, because I just didn't think 3.5 sins was worthy of the pancake. But if you put it all in perspective, I've really enjoyed them. I've thoroughly enjoyed them. They've kept me full, and I didn't have to mess around by blitzing some oats and all that jam just to get something like this. These are just really, really nice. You can buy them in loads of places, your Poundland, your Home Bargains, your major supermarkets. They're little in price and divine. Then something I've really enjoyed as well are the corn, mozzarella and pesto scallops. Now I absolutely adore these. Really, really tasty. Now I do like corn. I'm not the biggest fan of the corn mince, but when it comes to the corn chicken varieties, I think corn, you can't tell the difference between chicken and the corn, in my personal opinion. But I do like the mince variety, because it just tastes fake to me. Like we said, we're all entitled to our different opinions. Now these are so filling, so yummy indeed. Now these are 7.5 sins on the plan. If you are calorie counting, they are 271 per scallop. You do get 2 in a pack, and you put these in the fridge. I've had this with some chips, which is Slimming World friendly. I've had it with rocket and lamb's lettuce with a really nice salad on, and really, really filled me up. You get like a bit of like you get a mozzarella, which is all cheesy, and then you get a thin layer of the pesto, which gives you the flavour, and then it comes in like a bread crumb. really, really nice indeed. And the second to last product I've really enjoyed, and these have been the most surprising of all, are these. These are called snaps. These are just air dried cherry tomatoes in a bag. They called Tomato Crunch, and they are 2 sins on a plant of 40 calories, and I've really enjoyed them. Now, I am a massive tomato fan. I love having cherry tomatoes with a little bit of salt on. I could eat that as a snack. These were on offer in Fulton Foods. You get 5 bags for £1. They did have different flavours from like pineapple to sweet potato, but these were just the ones which caught my eye. I thought they'd be nice, like sprinkled on a salad. No, they were really nice to have as an evening snack. I really enjoyed it. You do get a lot in the bag, and it gave me that like sweet and savoury fix at the same time. And yeah, I've really, really enjoyed them. Take ages to eat. Once you've put them in your mouth, they're like, go back to like the original form of like a cherry tomato. Really, really nice indeed. I've absolutely thoroughly enjoyed them. And the last product is fluff. I haven't realised how much I've missed this stuff. This is Marshmallow Fluff. It's originally from the USA. You can get it in all your supermarkets. I think I've seen it sometimes in Home Bargains. I know that B&M sell it as well. Now, this is really low in calories and in sins. So a tablespoon of this is 2 sins. If you are calorie counting, it's 40 calories per tablespoon. I have had this on toast. I've had it in an eaten mess. It is divine. It is basically marshmallow melted, and it is gorgeous. Put a tablespoon on a plate or a bowl and pop it in the microwave for 10 seconds, and it goes really runny, so you can sprinkle it over certain things. We've all thoroughly enjoyed this stuff. It comes in 2 flavours as well. It comes in like the original, and also it comes in strawberry. And if you do go on Amazon, it does come in salted caramel, I think. Now, I don't know whether the salted caramel is more in sins or more in calories, because I wasn't paying the price of it. I think it was $8.99 or something, whereas this was like £2 a pot. It is so versatile, so tasty, gives you sweet fix, and I can't recommend this stuff enough. Now, the other product I haven't got is a can of chickpeas. You've probably heard me earlier mention it, that I've absolutely loved these in a wrap. I've thoroughly enjoyed them. I had a can of chickpeas. I had half of them mashed up with some pesto in a wrap, which was really, really filling. And then the rest of the can, I emptied it into a microwavable like soup pot. I popped that in the microwave for a few minutes to warm up. I had some garden peas left over from a previous meal. I put them up, mixed them all up, sprinkled some chili, garlic and salt on top, added some cucumber in, and oh my goodness me, it was so filling, so tasty, so quick to do, and it really, really filled me up. So chickpeas are like on my shopping list now weekly. I do like hummus, but I don't mess around making that. I do like to have, just to buy it low fat from Sainsbury's. I do like the little pots from Sainsbury's, which I mentioned. I've mentioned them before. So that's been my weekly favourites. I hope you've enjoyed this, and as always, sending huge positive thoughts. Rachel, bye!